Okie dokie then. Well, I've just made myself an ISO up of Kiro. Kiro. Oh yeah. Been doing it for a few days now. As you can see, I've got quite a few of them. Apart from this one, this was the one that came out on the 1st. I believe this one was another ISO that Erik brought out on the 5th. And I made one on the 9th. And today, the 11th. All I've got to do is just compare these two. I know they'll be the same, so we'll do it anyway. Because I can. We'll verify it, which is inside here. We'll just bring that up to the top there. And bring that to there. And we'll just open this up with text editor. And I should be able to just wing this on out of it. Look at that. It just matches, doesn't it? You can see that it matches just about. D46713300. D46713300. C44E157 9863351. Yep. 507F 8061. Yep. C8629EBD. Yep. 511 8C, 2F, 2BC, 5BE, and so forth. And it looks all right to me. Absolutely fantastic. Now, this is Xfce. I haven't gone for anything else. I know that there are tiling ones on there. He's got cinnamon and he's got plasma and goodness knows what else. But I love me Xfce. What can I say? Now, I've put Cachy OS, rather, hardened on there, which apparently it makes the build quicker and also smaller as well. Hopefully it'll work. We're going to try it out in a VM. And if I'm happy with it, which no doubt I will be installing it. I will be installing it onto real hardware. If I'm happy with it. I've just been mucking around in Linux of late and watching Erik Dubras's videos. Absolutely fantastic what he's come up with. This tool is absolutely brilliant that he's got on there, the Kiro-ISO-Builder. Really, really good. You can take away packages, and not only that, you can save them as a file as well. You can also take away packages inside the Arch tweak tool as well, that he's made up just for Kiro, which is absolutely fantastic. But I've heard that you can also do this inside of Cachy OS as well. You can use it in there and make your own ISO up in Cachy OS with the builder. So that should be interesting. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there, and that's all right. It's in my Linux storage, so it'll be fine. I had to move it from my external SSD that I saved it onto inside of VMware. So let's get VMware opened on up. We'll create another one. Quite easy to do. We just have a new virtual machine. There we go. We go next. Of course, I want to use this one here, which is the 11th, which is I've done today. I done earlier on. It took about about 8 minutes to make, something like that. It didn't take long at all. Now, in a virtual machine, of course, I only give it 4 gig. That's all I do, because it needs to allocate your onboard RAM in order to be able to make the screen image, if you know what I mean, so you get higher resolutions. So that's what I do. I'm going to be installing this later. That's what I always tell it, and I just go next. And of course it's Linux, and we just go now. Of course, this is kernel 7, of course, but at the same time, VMware hasn't come out with kernel 7 as of yet, so I've got to have it set up onto kernel 6. Does work with kernel 7 once you get your head around, and I will show you what I mean. We'll go next again, and we shall call this, that's where I save it, is on more storage. That's where I've got my VMware. I don't bother clogging up my actual drive itself, my OS drive, if you like. I don't want to clog up Linux Mint, with stuff. So I'd rather have all of that separate, which is what you're meant to do anyway. I mean, otherwise, what's the point in me having a computer that's got loads of drives on it if I don't utilise them, So we're going to call this Kiro Light Xfce. That's what we're going to call it. And that's what it is. It's 4.1, the actual ISO. Now, it's pretty good. I kept quite a lot of stuff, but not everything. Like variety, I've taken that off. Well, let's hope that it installs anyway. It should do. We're going to store it as one single file, because it is actually easier to move the one single file than what it is into multiple files, even though it says splitting the disk makes it easier to move the virtual machine to another computer. Oh, I don't think so. Keeping it as one does, really. Now, I'm going to give this, like I normally give it, as 195, just to give it a bit of breathing space. Now, I want to have a look at this Calamari's twig tool. Apparently in there you've got stuff on ButterFS or BetterFS, the filing system, so hopefully I'll be able to use it if I follow the instructions, I guess. Yeah, we don't want 768 megabyte of memory, it'll be there forever. So always give it at least 4. Go down the processors, always give it 4 processors, even though I've got 16 virtual cores. And we need this one. Network adapter we have as bridged. USB isn't present, so it doesn't matter. There we are, we're done there. Brilliant. So now I can click finish, and instead of it automatically loading on up, I can just push play up here and it'll go away and do it. I'll push this button to go on into the top one that was on there, and we'll see what happens. I'm hoping it'll be alright. I really am hoping. It should go straight to the desktop, I hope. There we go. And it's there. Look at that. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, so I need to click in there. Come on. I don't know what is going on here. It's left oh, it's gone now. Good. Okay, so all I need to do is just come down to settings, because the screensaver and all that other malarkey will still be on. Let's go to screensaver. Where is it? Can you see it? Because I can't now. I don't know where it is. Session startup. Power manager. Oh, this is kind of weird. Can we go to power manager? Let's go in here anyway. I couldn't see screensaver. I don't know if you could. I couldn't see it. I don't know if it's my eyes, but I cannot for the life of me see it on here. It'll be under SC, won't it? So here's R. It's not there, is it? No, Xfce. Of course it is. It's called Xfce screensaver. Yeah, I always switch it back on, then switch these two off down here. There's nothing worse than your screen suddenly blanking, and the same with the lock screen as well, because he's got a majority of these switched on. I always switch these off, all of them I switch off, just in case, because it's an absolute pain when your screen starts going blank and you wonder what the hell's going on. Not nice at all. Not very nice. I'm going to go up to full screen, and then I'm going to go to settings, and we'll get it up to display, and they're already in there, so that's pretty darn good. Keep this configuration. Yeah, it's not quite working out properly with kernel 7, but it gets the job done, let's put it that way. Right, let's have a look at this Calamari's tweak tool. Now obviously that's going to be under system. Calamari's tweak tool, I just want to have a look. Ah, right, so you can set up BetterFS on here, and we can apply it. Encryption's off, I guess. I don't want encryption. System deboot or grub. We'll just have grub, I think. That'll be good. Absolutely fantastic. We can, encryption is off. Turn the switch on, or the installer won't offer to encrypt. No, it's fine. I don't want it encrypting. It's blue at the moment, so you can have it switch to light themes. Oh, I see. Arc Dark, Nord, Dracula, Groove Box, neon. Keep it on. Oh, no, that's not very nice. Not very nice. No, we'll keep it at that, I think. We'll go like that. So that's now been saved. So if I was to launch installer, there we go. American English. No, I always go for British. That's where I am. I mean, I don't care. Other people would say, well, you should really use other languages. Well, I don't. I don't use other languages. Let's go next. English default. Yeah, fantastic. So that's where I am. We should be able to erase this disk. I'm hoping that it will. Yeah, it's going to put it into better FS. Look at that. Absolutely fantastic. So we just erase the disk and it'll do it. It'll do it lovely. Master boot record. Yeah, it's fine. There's no swap on here. It doesn't matter. Don't need it. Put my name in. It's my real name. And we'll go along. We'll call this Kiro Better FS. Yeah, we just call this Kiro Xfce. There we go. So it's all that is on there. I took off the Chad off of there, which has brought it down a bit. Because the original was 6.7 gig. The original is. You might be thinking, my God, that's a hell of a lot of stuff. I haven't got that much stuff on here. I'm telling you that now. So we go next, and it should be fine, and we should be able to install. We'll install now. Please, for the love of God, please install and be really, really good. So yeah, that Erik Dubras, he's a genius making this up. So this is for people who want to use this OS. You can back up your own ISO. Okay, so it goes back to default. Of course, it's already been riced, so he doesn't want you ricing it really. But I do anyway, because I love my theme, so I always put my theme on in. But this is just fantastic. What we can do now. The only gripe I've got with Arch is Pipewire. Great for playing games on, but when you're recording with Pipewire, you get crackly. Very crackly indeed with the sound of your microphone. There's a bit where it goes like that, and sometimes it like that as well. And it's like, what the hell's going on there? That wasn't in the original recording. When I played it back, I don't know. Sometimes it misses out stuff as well, and it's quite kind of weird. And you think to yourself, was that me talking, or did it actually do that? There was one video I recorded. I don't know if it was the last video I recorded, but there was a weird sound that came on through. I don't know why. For the life of me, I don't know where it came from. It was like somebody else was talking, but I was here alone as I am now. So it was like somebody else took over my microphone and started talking. It was like a mumbly sort of sound. I don't know what the hell that was about. Anyway, so instead of downloading crap from online, this just reads off of the ISO that you made up, which is absolutely brilliant. So, like I say, you can get rid of stuff that you feel you don't need. And I've done an awful lot of that. So a lot I've kept though, because I'm thinking, yeah, I still want Parmac. I still want all of, like, oh God, what's it? I can't remember the name of it. I'm no good with names. Do you ever get that? You think, yeah, I'll include that as well, and then you think about it and you can't remember the blasted name. Chaotic, that's it. Chaotic AUR, that's still on here. Parmac's still on here. I've got Pac-Man, of course. That's all tickety-boo. I haven't got any browsers on here. So on this ISO, I took them off because he gave us a hell of a lot of choice already installed on the ISO. You had all of them, basically. You had, well, majority of them anyway. I think you had Opera. Pretty sure we did. Vivaldi, I know, was on there. Vivaldi, Firefox, Brave, and there's a couple of others as well. So yeah, I thought, no, we'll get rid of them. There were some choices of other packages as well that I didn't want on here. I'd want to try to keep it as light as possible, because that's what Xfce is all about, is keeping it light. Well, within reason, of course. Keeping it light and fluffy. It seems to be installing okay. I'll just hope to God. That Calamari's tweak tool is absolutely fantastic. It just does what it says on the tin. Erik, you've blown me away with this. Oh, you really have. I know you've had help with AI, and that Claude is pretty darn good as well. And at least you're checking over the code yourself as well to make sure it does exactly what it says on the tin before you release your ISOs and whatever. Absolutely fantastic. Blown away. I love the fact that you've come back now. I really do, mate. I really do. Yeah, so hopefully, fingers crossed, this will install and everything will be tickety-boo. Removing 5 packages, yeah, that's what it usually does. I'm hoping to God that everything's all right. Please be all right. Please. Unmounting file systems and everything's tickety-boo, mate. So what I usually do here, I just untick that. I'll say done. I'll come off of here, come down to here. And what I usually do is just shut it down before booting it back up again. Yeah, it just takes a little while, I think. There we go. And we're there. Brilliant. All I've got to do now is just right click here, come into settings, and we'll go on into CD and thingy, and we'll just save that as a file. And it tells it, yeah, okay, we won't have that on up. So it's been removed now. So we'll go like that. And it's just here. Look at this. All right. And we can go down and back up again. Don't know if this is going to go on in straight on into full screen. I don't think it will. But it seems to be booting up. It seems to be doing what it says on the tin. Fantastic. Yeah, it's quite a small screen. It's all right, that's fine. What we'll do is go on in. I don't know if it actually installed with VM tools. I don't know. Hello, are you there? You're taking a while, aren't you? Yes, you are. Oh, God. Let's come down to half screen again. Just wait a little while. I don't think he's got sound that starts up on it. Oh, I know what it was. You know what I'd done, don't you? Yeah, reboot. It's all right. I can do that. We'll just, yeah, you know what I'd done. We're going in as, I keep on making this mistake, is going in as with Wayland on. I'm such an idiot. Let's see that load up screen again. I will go back up to full screen because I think that'll be all right. Once it gets to here, no, see, I started with a Wayland session instead of just an Xfce session. There you go. That's what the problem was. He wanted to make Calamari's as light as possible, which is why he's introduced the tweak tool so that you can use like ButterFS. And it's a brilliant tweak tool. It really is. Okay, so that is rather small, isn't it? Yes. I wonder what happens when I log out. Let me just log out a minute. It might go to full screen. No, it won't. Okay, so we haven't got that in. That's fine. That's all right. I can remedy that. Because I can. We can remedy that by installing. Featured. Yes. Oh, we're going to browse. Open VM tools. And we just do that. Yeah, we have to download them. That's all right. We'll have to reboot again, but that's fine. We reboot and then I have to activate them. I'm going to tick this because I don't know what the hell this is. Resume network state. Yeah, we'll choose it. I guess. I don't know. I don't know what that is about. Yeah, that's fine. At least it's working. That's the main thing, you know. Like I say, I haven't got a lot on here. Parolees on here and VLC I kept on here. As you got a majority of the codecs as well. Internet, as you can see, we just got Avi, or whatever it's called. Avahi, VNC server browser. That's fair enough. That's why I'm able to download stuff. Yeah, okay. So what we do, we just reboot and we'll see what happens. I think I'm going to have to go down to half screen, obviously. We'll do that. And then I'm going to have to put, once I'm logged in, I'm going to have to put in a, going to have to put in a code in, I think. Let's have a look at settings, see if I can change display. I know that, can't. Okay, so it's not activated. That's all right. What I can do is come on into here, and I'm thinking that I used it the other day. VM Tools Activation Command. And it's this top one, I believe, I need to type on out or put into a terminal. So we come back in here. I should be able to just open up that. That'd be all right. We go sudo system ctl enable now VM2SD. I just put my password in and it should work. It should work straight away. So what I've got to do now that it's been activated, plus we just got to check to make sure that it's been activated inside of startup as well, because otherwise, what would be the point? Settings and session and startup. Let's just make sure VMware is there. Yeah. Okay. So we can now close that. It should be fine now. It should be. We'll restart again. We'll go on in like that. Now, I either find it automatically or I'll have to set it up in display. Yeah, I have to find it in display. All right, that's fine. I don't mind, I really don't. I don't mind at all of this. But it's really, really good. I think, anyway, and hopefully this will work on real hardware too. Absolutely fantastic. What he's done, I'm blown away with it. I really am. Because you can lighten the load of the stuff that you don't want, which is fantastic. Log out settings as well, and buttons and that's a point we haven't done that yet. But let's just get the display sorted. Yeah, it's blank at the moment, so at half screen, as I am now, I call it half screen. It'll be 2239 by 1317. All right, there you go. If I go up to full screen, it'll still be at that, but if I log out at full screen, it's very strange, but there you go. We haven't got kernel 7 as of yet inside of VMware. It hasn't been released yet. I think it's VMware 2026 is coming on out soon, something like that. There we go. And when I log out, it's gone up to 2560 by 1440p basically. So there you go. It's gone to that now. Yeah, it's just one of those things in Arch at the moment. I mean, it does it on all of them. It even does it with the new Linux Lite, which I haven't done a video on as of yet, but that will be my next video, which will probably be a little bit later on when I get around to actually making it. And you can make your own ISO up in there as well. Absolutely fantastic. It's the 26.04 version, Ubuntu 26.04. Absolutely fantastic. Really, really is. I'm blown away with that. I added what I had set up like I normally do, but inside of the Skel, SKEL file in etc. You add everything on in there and it'll make it up in their ISO maker. Now, I'm going to have to ask them because I'm not sure if they made that from scratch or they're actually taking off a few ideas from System Back from all those many moons ago, because there was another version of System Back which was just terminal only. You had the GUI, but you also had a terminal version as well. Now, this one's a GUI that they've got in there, and I will be showing that off in the next couple of days. I'll be doing a video on that. But yeah, I'm blown away, guys. I really am. Everything is here. I've got the tweak tool as well, and I can take away. The great thing about the tweak tool, I'm going to show you now. If you want to write this, you can. And he has set it up all in here. So if you wanted to install some more desktops or whatever, Better FS is also the Snapper and Snappack and a GUI to browse and restore not installed. Maintenance, you can have a scheduler and trim and all that not installed. Absolutely fantastic. You can install this from inside of here. Now, if we come down to packages, I think it's in here, isn't it? You can export packages and stuff from the AUR, or exported, install packages from the AUR, Pacman, there's all sorts here. Where was it then? Streamline, this was it. If there was stuff that you didn't want installed, now here's stuff that I have got installed. So on this side is what I have got installed. This side is already removed. Okay, so this is still installed on this side. This is VLC and VLC plugins. Okay, productivity editors, I have nothing on there. Clear utilities, I've got system info. I thought, yeah, I'll keep hold of that. I've got package system tools as well, Pacman and all that. Yeah, I've got 7-zip. I got rid of Claude Code. I didn't want that on there. Miscellaneous extras. I kept all this as well, just to be on the safe side, basically. But yeah, these were, yeah, Chromium. That was the other one. Chromium, Vivaldi, Firefox, and that I kept off. And all of this as well, Variety and all that, I kept off as well. But I can easily install them at a later date, either using Parmac or inside a terminal, whatever I want to do. Or from out of here, if I really wanted to, I could just click here and ask it to install it. Reinstall selected, you just go like that and it'll reinstall it if you wanted it. Fantastic. System, of course, you've got view information. You can view all about your hardware and everything. Performance, it'll tell you the performance, power and all that. Pacman is what we've got installed. Arch repositories. Office, if you wanted Office stuff like Libre or only Office or WPS Office, you can install them. I haven't got any of that. At least I don't think I have. Let's go into Office. No, all I've got is a dictionary. That's all I've got in there. What I normally do now I don't know if it comes with mousepad. Oh, it does come with mousepad, so that'd be that to uninstall. You get Mint stick, you get in here, USB image writer, like you get in Linux Mint. I know, I'm just blown away by it. I am absolutely fantastic. Really am blown away. Really, really good. So yeah, that's where this video is going to end now. I've been on here way too long, but I wanted to show you the installation of it and I wanted to show you around it. And this is the ISO that I made up, and I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I'll be able to install it onto real hardware and get it up and running. I'll probably use it for gaming. I mean, I have gamed inside of Arco Linux before, so it's kind of exactly the same, but isn't, you know. So much more is added to this, and it's amazing. It really is, and I can't praise it enough. Really can't. Absolutely fantastic. Made by one man, Mr. Erik Dubras. Thank you so much, mate, for a brilliant OS. Brilliant at what we can do on here. That is it from me. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.